Alright guys, welcome back to my channel once again. We'll be looking at the cost of building a 4-bedroom bungalow, basically from foundations to roof. This is just the cost of carcass work only, and for us to do this, we have to divide this into 3 stages. Stage 1 is work below the ground floor slab, which is the German floor as popularly called. Stage 2 is work above the German floor, which is ground floor slab, to the lintel, the block work, and the columns. While the stage 3 is the roof, so is the roof work and the concrete fascia and carcass covering. So the gross floor area for this particular building is 202 square meter, which comprises of the living room, 4-bedroom, kitchen, dining, anteroom, family lounge. And in this building, all rooms are en suite with a visitor toilet. Without wasting further time, we'll go into the cost of building this 4-bedroom bungalow. Like we said, stage 1 is foundation works up to the ground floor slab, popularly called the German floor. Now, the block work, we need 9 inches blocks, 1,700 at the cost of 850 naira. That will give us 1,445,000 naira. Sand to cement, 50 bags of cement at the rate of 12,000 naira, that is 600,000 naira. Sharp sand, 2 trip at the rate of 370,000 naira, that is 740,000 naira. For the concrete works, which is the footing, columns, column base, and the ground floor slab, which is German floor, we need cement 150 bag at the rate of 12,000, that gives us 1,800,000 naira. Sharp sand 1 trip, 370,000. Granite 1 trip, 800,000. 12 mm reinforcement 30 length, 225,000 naira. 8 mm reinforcement 13 length, 84,500 naira. Binding wire 1 row, 35,000 naira. 1x12 softwood for formwork 14 pieces, that is 70,000 naira. 2x3 softwood 25 pieces, that is 30,000 naira. 3 inches nail 1 bag 26,000 naira. 4 inches nail 1 bag 26,000 naira. So for filling, when we are done with all our works, we now do our filling. Laterite for filling, we need nitrate, that is 1,215,000 naira. Then after the filling, we put our damp-proof membrane, which is our nylon that will prevent dampness in the building. So 85 kg of that will give us 136,000 naira. And our total, which is subtotal for stage 1, is 7,632,500 naira. We usually add contingency of 5% to this cost that will help you to cushion unforeseen costs during the course of construction at the rate of 5%. So that gives us 381,625 naira. If you add that to your subtotal, it will give you 8,014,125 naira. In our usual manner, we break this cost down to euro, pounds, and dollar as exchange rate for those people in diaspora. So 8,014,125 naira. By the time we break it down to exchange rates in euro, at the rate of 1,816, it will give, the total will be 4,413. And for pounds, at the exchange rate of 2,172, that will give 3,689. And for dollar, at the exchange rate of 1,656, that will give us 4,839. So this is the cost in terms of different foreign exchange, euro, pounds, and dollars for stage 1 construction. In naira, is over 8 million. So we're moving to stage 2. Stage 2 is where we do our block work, our lintel, and also our column. For our block work, 9 inches block 3,300. That will give us 2,805,000 naira. 6 inches block 400, so that will give us 300,000 naira. Cement to lay the block 110 cement 1,320, and sharp sand 2 trip 740,000 naira. Now for our concrete works, which is columns and lintels, cement 30 bag, that's 360,000 naira. Sharp sand 1 trip 370,000 naira. Granite 1 trip 800,000 naira. 12 mm reinforcement 35 length 297,500 naira. 8 mm reinforcement 12 length 78,000 naira. So in this particular stage, we'll still be having a lot of our binding wire available from stage 1. We'll still be having a 1x12 softwood, 2x3 softwood, which we are all going to reuse in this particular stage. We are buying nails, 1 bag, 26,000 naira for 3 inches, and 4 inches, 1 bag, 26,000 naira. We also buy bamboo for support in this stage. So our bamboo, we are buying 20 pieces of bamboo, which is 30,000 naira. So our subtotal for stage 2 is 7,152,500 naira. By the time you add 5% contingencies, that will help you to cushion unforeseen expenditures during the course of this stage. That will give 7,510,125 naira. So I need to re-emphasize once again, in this stage 2, there are a lot of items that we need to reuse, which is our binding wire and our softwood. So it's very critical for you, when you are done with stage 1, carefully remove the formwork and keep it for reuse in this particular stage. Doing this will help you to save cost. So let's now break this cost down to euro, pounds, and dollars. Like we said, the total for stage 2 is 7,510,125 naira. Breaking this down to euro at the exchange rate of 1,816, it will give us 4,135. And for pounds at the exchange rate of 2,172, it will give us 3,457. And for dollars at exchange rate of 1,656, that will give us 4,535. So this is the cost of executing this stage 2 of our constructions. Now we are moving to stage 3. For stage 3, we are going to our concrete works. This is where we do our concrete fascia. So for cement, 50 bags of cement, to do all of that and other works that we need to do is 600,000 naira. Sharp sand, we still have left in stage 1 and 2, so we are not buying sharp sand in this case. And also granite, we are not buying granite also in this stage. So we are buying our reinforcement 32 length, which is 272,000 naira. 8 mm reinforcement, 78,000 naira. Buying the wire will still be having available in stage 2, so stage 1. Then our softwood, we are buying additional one that we are going to sawn into different sizes according to the shapes of our concrete fascia. So we are buying 27 pieces, so that will give us 135,000 naira. And 2x3, we are buying 45, so that is 67,500 naira. So we will be using the remaining part of available nail, 3 inches and 4 inches nail in our stage 2. Now we are going to our carcass and our covering. For our carcass, we are buying 2x2 hardwood. This is hardwood, so this could be akun, can be ofu, or any other one, any other good hardwood that you want to buy. Just get a very good carpenters that will help you to sort the wood out in the market, so that you may buy the one that over time will be affected by beetles weaving. So now for 2x2 hardwood, we are buying 261. So at the rate of 1,200, that is 313,200 naira. 2 by 4, 155 pieces at a rate of 8,800, that is 279,000 naira. 2 by 3, 2 by 3 by 4 rather, 69 at the rate of 3,000 naira, that is 207,000 naira. 2 by 3, 340 at the rate of 8,800, that is 612,000 naira. We are buying nail, 3 inches nail 2 back, 52,000 naira. 4 inches nail 2 back, 52,000 naira. We are using stone coated, which is popularly called Gerard here in Nigeria. So for Gerard, we have a lot of Gerard in the market of different qualities of different brand. So this particular brand is of very high quality. Our total square meter area is 202 square meter, and at the rate of 5,400. So for our roofing is 1,090,800 naira. So then our nail silicone accessories, so we have 174,528 naira. Our subtotal for stage 3 is 3,933,028 naira. We are adding 5% contingency to this cost, which is 196,651 naira 40 kobo. So the total will give us 4,129,679 naira 40 kobo. So this is for stage 2, and the total for stage 3 is 4,129,679 naira 40 kobo. We are bringing this cost down to exchange rate euro, pounds, and dollars. So for euro, it will cost 2,274, and for pounds, it will cost 1,901, and for dollar is 2,493. So this is the cost for stage 3. Now we are going to our general summary for the construction of this 4-bedroom bungalow. The total sum for this project for carcass work only is 19,653,929 naira 40 kobo. So this particular cost will also be breaking down to euro, pounds, and dollars. For euro, at the exchange rate of 1,816, so that will be 10,822, and for pounds at the exchange rate of 2,172, it will give us 9,048,000, and for dollars at exchange rate of 1,656, that will give us 11,868. So this is the cost of the carcass work for the construction of these 4-bedroom bungalows. If you need any further inquiry, you want to prepare a bill of quantities for your project, you want to do inspection, maybe you are abroad and someone is already building for you, you want us to do inspection. We do inspection also to check the qualities of work that's being executed for you, to check if it actually meets specification that has been given to you, or whatever specification that both of you agreed upon. We also do a drone footage, a live stream of your project, and we also do inspections for those who want to buy land, and we prepare drawing, architectural drawing, structural drawing, mechanical drawing, and electrical drawings for your project also. Then we also build. We prepare a bill of quantities and we also build. So if you need our service, please feel free to contact us. We'll see you again. Thank you.